KION News at 11. We're going back over to the Weather Authority Center, checking back in with Chief Meteorologist Dan Ciango. We've been talking a lot with you today, Dan.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's been busy here in the Weather Center over the last couple of days. Of course, we had our massive storm system on Saturday. Yesterday was kind of a nice day, but today we had another weather system come through. It brought some rain, but not a lot. Here's some preliminary totals from across the region. For the most part, cities around the bay got between maybe 1/10 of an inch and 1/4 of an inch. We probably saw some higher totals in the coastal mountains, but less in our southern inland valley. Soledad only had 1/100 of an inch. So if you got around the bay, we had wet roads and a little bit of rain. That was about it. No major wind at all. Here's a live look from Domenico's on the wharf cam. Not foggy at the moment in Monterey. It's been kind of foggy on and off. But we have a break in this wet weather pattern on the way, at least for a few days. So if you need some time to get outside and just soak up some sunshine or clean up your yard, or heaven forbid actually have to take care of some property damage over the next couple days, well, it's going to be nice weather to do that. It might actually even get a little warm at times as we head through the next couple of days. Now, looking at the bigger picture, it looks like we've got weather coming toward us from the west as we have storm systems, a couple of them lined up out there, but high pressure is going to be surging in from the south, and as it does so, it will play storm blocker here for the next several days. So by Wednesday, we see the ridge all the way up toward Portland, and you know, we have storms out to sea, but they're heading way north of Portland, in fact, and avoiding us here on the central coast of California. Now, it will break down a bit this weekend, so one weak system passes by to the north on Friday, and then by Saturday that kind of opens the door for us to see a chance of some precipitation. It's trending a little drier and less interesting on Saturday, but I still think we'll have some precipitation moving through the region, to be followed by another weaker system on Sunday, and then perhaps another one somewhere in that Monday to Tuesday time frame, keeping in mind Tuesday would be Christmas Eve. Now, if this plays out just as it does, we see the area of low pressure approaching the coast. That might be a storm that brings us some wind. Maybe not as much as we had on Saturday, but you know, it's something or something worth watching anyway. So something we'll be keeping a close eye on as we head into the holiday week. I know many of you will be traveling as well across the region, and you're likely to see some snow in the Sierra Nevada starting this weekend as well. Next couple days looking fine. Feature track showing those low clouds out there tomorrow morning and patchy fog possible, and that's going to be fun for you if you're trying to drive to work tomorrow morning, so something to keep in mind. The rest of the day tomorrow looking pretty decent. We're going to see mostly sunny skies. If you're headed out maybe to take a walk in Watsonville, this is going to flash by, I have a feeling. Tomorrow, heading out for a walk in Watsonville, 63 and mostly sunny skies. Got to move those points in the graphic because every hour that passes, anyway, so there you go. The rest of the day tomorrow looking mostly sunny with a few thin high clouds passing through. Otherwise looking like a pretty nice day. Let's take a look at some temperatures tomorrow. We're going to get you up into the 60s after days. It was cold today. I think the high in Watsonville today was like 53. Unbelievable. How about 60s up and down the San Lorenzo Valley tomorrow? Capitola 63, Scotts Valley not too bad out there. We'll be in the mid-60s in Prunedale tomorrow. Hollister, Gilroy, Morgan Hill, mid-60s. Salinas, not too bad. On the east shore of the bay around to the peninsula, we'll see highs in the low 60s. Looking pretty comfortable out there on the peninsula tomorrow. I know a few folks still don't have power out there. Won't be too cold overnight. We've had some chillier nights, certainly. And then down south, we're going to get into the 30s overnight in the southern valleys, but highs back in the mid to upper 60s tomorrow afternoon, excuse me. And we'll get you on the warmer side here for the next couple of days. Highs with that high pressure building in, getting into the upper 60s, maybe even some low 70s out there before the wet weather returns this weekend. Inland areas also looking pretty nice for the next couple of days. Winter solstice is at 1:20 a.m. on Saturday. That's calendar winter. That's when that starts. Of course, meteorological winter, as Maxwell would know, started on December 1st. Ladies and gentlemen, the uncrustable Maxwell Glenn.
Thank you very much, Dan.